Hello, and welcome to Rahl's version of the 25-man Ulduar Razorscale encounter. I am Badgerlord, an officer of the Guild Rahl on the Spinebreaker server. We're going to start things off with how to position your raid. First, you're going to want all of your DPS and raid healers on the top left corner of that big red circle on the ground, and you can see all of us grouped up there now. We have two tanks that pick up the mole machines and the ads that spawn out of them over here as well. We gather them up and AoE them down and just have the healers keep everyone alive. Now, the main difference of what we do in this encounter is we have a separate sentinel tank, and he sits there in the middle of the circle. Now, what that enables him to do is to basically kite the devouring flames. Razorscale seems to just target the nearest person to her and shoot down the devouring flames at them. So when we figured that out, we just had the main tank sit in the middle and eat the devouring flames and kite him around, while we have a separate healer for him healing him up, and he picks up a sentinel whenever it so happens to pop up. It is also worth noting that if you happen to have a combat rogue in your raid, have him spec into throwing specialization, as it gives a 100% chance to interrupt spellcasting with his fan of knives. So if your raid is having a problem keeping people up during these phases due to the chain lightnings that the ads throw out, have one of your rogues spec into this. As you can see now, we have all 4 turrets up, and we are bringing Razorscale down. Now you just have everyone come over and start DPSing the boss. Even if their ads up, you just have the tanks tank them and have everyone else on the boss, just like normal. The only thing different about how we do this encounter is the ad control and the kiting of the devouring flames. Now as Razorscale goes back in the air, you have everyone go back to their designated places and start grouping up the ads again. But what happens when Razorscale goes back up after the first time that she lands, she will go to the back side. So the main tank has to, or the guy who is kiting the devouring flames, has to run back there and start kiting him over there. The way to get her back over, circling around the center, is once the first turret is up, click that turret, it will harpoon her, and it will drag her back over the center. So the main tank has to follow her yet again back with the center and start kiting the devouring flames again. Now that is basically it for this entire encounter. Just keep AoEing the ads down, pick up the sentinels when they spawn, and make sure the tank or whoever is kiting the devouring flames is kiting them well, so that no other DPS or healer has to worry about it. And since that's it, we're just gonna let the rest of this play out, and thank you for watching Rahl's way of doing 25-man Ulduar, the Razorscale encounter.